Okay, welcome back with Happy Chappa, and this goes to some of my viewers. Um, I don't read minds. I literally don't know what's going on in your mind. I can read you. I can read the bullshit people talk. I can read the reactions people do to what they say, but I can't read what's actually what you're thinking about in your mind. So when you come to me with stuff, don't think that I know where you're coming from unless you explain it. Um, or I will not know what you're talking about. Uh, it's like you think that I know. Why would I know? I have my own mind to look at and be aware of. I'm not going to be diving into other people's minds to be worried about what they're thinking about. I can obviously see that they're acting in ways and speaking in ways that they're not because they're contradiction to each other. And it tells me a lot about a person, but it doesn't tell me what they're thinking. I would have to sit down there and actually focus to find out that frequency that they're on, to have an awareness of what they're thinking about. But I'm not going to waste my time to sit down there and focus on someone else's mind and then feed their frequency. Why? I don't care enough about somebody to dive into their mind and invade their privacy. I care enough about myself to protect my own privacy in looking at my own mind and protecting that and what's around that on the outside. Also, they who look for sympathy. If you're looking for sympathy, you really got to think about who you are as a person and what type of person looks for sympathy. Now we all have a weakness at some stage in life and would like that sympathy in some form or another, but the idea is to snap out of it. To grow up, that you're not just the child that's feeling that sense of fear or loss or want or need within you, that you are so much more, that you are the person there for that child that's within you, and to show yourself that, not by looking for it off another for a 5-minute fix so you can feel good about yourself again and then go back into another situation and feel it all over again and look for somebody else to feel it off again. Well, you could always be feeling it for yourself by standing up for yourself, to yourself, because that's what the battle is, within yourself. And if you're going to be looking for sympathy, you're going to look to use other people's energy. You're going to drain other people's energy, getting them to focus on you and how bad or how badly done you are, or what has been done on you and how you see it or view it and how hurt you are or not. And what? You're making it all about you. If you want to make it about you, you make yourself look after that person. That's what you're here to do. You learn when you're younger, and what you don't learn, and you go off and you haven't learnt about what you haven't fixed when you were younger, well, then you teach that within you in what you are today and how you protect that younger version of you. You don't go grasping at someone else outside of you to torture their life when they had the same thing happen to them. It's not just you. Everyone has a path that they went on, and everyone has problems that they've dealt with. Just because you don't see them, it doesn't mean that yours is the only one that's alive in this world, which makes you selfish in what you do. So, instead of looking for sympathy, how about looking at where it all is coming from, which is you, and why you're doing what you do. You see, what you'll find is it's an older version of you, but you've got to here, which means then you've overcome it. But you're bringing here into the past and holding yourself here in the past with that feeling that you need some comfort from someone else outside of you. Well, you're not realizing you've already overcome it, that you're here. Yet within you, you're thinking and feeling of something that's in the past. You need to make it clear to yourself so you recognize it within yourself, so you can overcome that in yourself. You've got to be clear to you. And if this feels harsh, well, maybe that's something for you to look at. You see, you're not the only person who's went through hard times. We all have. Everybody in this planet has. And that's part of the process. When you go through the hard times, then you can overcome them and see the good times. But until you see the hard times, you're not going to see no good times, because everything's just going to look the same. And what good's everything when it looks the same? There's no vibration, no frequency. It's just flatlined, like a dead heart, dead body, dead soul. So you need it. So embrace it. See it for what it is. It's part of the ride, and you've overcome it. You just got to see that and get ready for the next journey that's coming. Because if you ain't in a problem, you've just come out of one. And if you ain't just come out of one and you ain't in one, well, you're heading towards one all the time. But it doesn't have to be a problem. It can be just part of the journey that you have to enjoy, the ups and the downs. This Happy Chapper, love, peace.